She literally went and fought Kaido in Luffy's place, and we're comparing her to Sanji? Like, do people think Sanji could have came out and switched places with Luffy? What story are you reading? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Okay, so first of all, I think we have to learn how to love characters without worrying about the power scale, okay? Sanji is my #1 favorite character in all of One Piece, but I would never say something so blasphemous because that does not make any sense. We've reached a point in the One Piece power scaling community where it's almost like people aren't reading the story and they're just power scaling in their own heads. They don't care about the narrative, the portrayal, none of that, and it's getting weird. It's getting very, very weird. Just to make things very, very clear, nothing Sanji has done compares to what Yamato has done the entire arc. Not one thing. Let's understand Sanji and Yamato as characters first of all. Sanji loves cooking so much that he handicaps himself during fighting and he only uses his legs to fight. So that right there should tell you who leans more towards fighting. Obviously Yamato, the woman who's been, kind of been trained her whole life. Because again, while she's been in prison here with Kaido, he's been beating the shit out of her. So she's literally been fighting Kaido like her whole life. Now, when it comes to Sanji, let's talk about this. For most of the post-time skip, a lot of fans, and this is not, I'm not just saying this, a lot of fans, even me, were very, very angry with the way Sanji was depicted. Right? Sanji would get the short end of the stick, and it was very, very obvious that Luffy and Zoro were stronger than him, right? They still are. It's still pretty obvious. Some people like to pretend that Sanji's equal to Zoro. They're not equals. Nope, that's fan fiction. We do have the rivalry. Oh yeah, they hate each other. They fight all the time, yada, yada, yada. Because again, I'm not saying Sanji is weak. I'm not saying Zoro would low diff Sanji, but again, they're not really equals, and Zoro is stronger than Sanji, and so is Yamato. In the pre-time skip, like I just said, Sanji was pretty weak, and then he finally caught up with the game, right? So when Sanji got his raid suit, people were very excited because it finally meant that Sanji could catch up with the other Straw Hats. Because when Jinbei joined the crew, a lot of people were upset because Jinbei was more powerful than Sanji, without a doubt. Like, it's not really a debate. And then Sanji acquired the raid suit, giving him a little bit of a buff, and it was pretty obvious that he was stronger than Jinbei. Before I continue with Sanji, let me break down this Jinbei argument. Jinbei, mid-diffed Who's Who. Who's Who is a member of the Toby Roppo. Ulti is a member of the Toby Roppo, and Yamato, with C Prism cuffs on, one-shotted Ulti in the face. So conversation over, because Jinbei cannot do that. We watched her one-shot a Toby Roppo member, and people are comparing her to Jinbei? What? What happened at the beginning of Wano? What happened to Luffy? Oh yeah, one shot. What happened before this though? Luffy just beat Katakuri, and then he comes to Wano, and what happens? One shot. Jinbei is not stronger than Katakuri. That should not even be in anybody's mind. That is not an argument we're gonna try and sit here and make. Jinbei is not stronger than Katakuri, so we're gonna end that conversation. Going back to Yamato versus Sanji, I think fans desperately want Sanji to be equal to Yamato, but it's never going to happen. Another thing I've been hearing is that Sanji will eventually surpass her like he did Jinbei. No, it's not the same scenario. I genuinely believe some of you are not reading the story. Like, the only way you can have a take this way is if you're not acknowledging the story for what it is. Like, I genuinely believe a lot of you are psychotic. The reason Sanji surpassed Jinbei is because Jinbei is 46. Where is he gonna go? Like, he's not gonna get that much more powerful. He's already 46. And the whole time he was away, he was escaping whole cake. It's not like he was training. He was escaping for his life. Moving on to number 2. Yamato is, I don't actually know how old she is, I'll put it on the screen, but Yamato is this many years old, so she has a lot of potential left, and on top of that, she is Kaido's daughter with advanced Conqueror's haki with the powerful mythical zone Devil Fruit. So when we're talking about potential, no, Sanji does not have more potential than Yamato. This is another weird, like, fan fiction that, like, people have in their head. It's not real. He doesn't have advanced Conqueror's haki, so how would he even compete with someone like Yamato? Let's keep it going. Raid Suit Sanji versus Page 1 was underwhelming, may I say the least, right? And ever since then, people have been genuinely like wanking the out of Sanji, right? And this is something that Sanji stands love to do. Any chance they get, they will wank Sanji as much as they possibly can, and it's very, very weird. Again, Sanji, raid suit, could not knock out Page 1. Yamato, C Prism cuffs, one shot, ulti. Like, look at these two things, compare them, and then accept it. Base form Yamato with C Prism cuffs on, and this is raid suit Sanji. Obviously, this is not the strongest version of Sanji, but this is also not the strongest version of Yamato. So again, even both of them being like not at their strongest, like their feats aren't comparable. Let's head up to the rooftop. Now, something I want to make clear, when it comes to the rooftop, Luffy, Zoro, Law, and Kid are definitely stronger than Sanji. We're not gonna make that like a debate. That honestly should not be a debate. The only way you can make it a debate is if you genuinely believe Sanji's equal to Zoro, but he's not equal to to Zoro. Therefore, Sanji's not equal to anybody else on that roof, besides maybe Killer. I think Sanji's probably stronger than Killer, but I don't think he's stronger than Kid, Law, or Zoro, or Luffy. Definitely not. That right there should be obvious. Okay, we watched Luffy, Zoro, and Law get slammed. And I'm not talking just slammed. I'm talking Kaido could have killed them if he wanted to and didn't. And then Zoro unlocks Advanced Conqueror's Haki and scars Kaido. And the anime actually fleshes this out a little bit more. Zoro and Kaido actually had a clash. They actually did clash for a little bit. And in the manga, it shows that as well. Down here in the bottom right, you can see the clash bubbles. And obviously that's Oda trying to indicate that Zoro and Kaido are clashing, which is why you can see Kaido's club in the air. And then Zoro skirts by him and scars him. With Advanced Conqueror's Haki, was able to do that to Kaido. And then Luffy unlocked Advanced Conqueror's Haki, took Kaido on 1v1, right? He told everyone else to go downstairs. So then Luffy's 1v1ing Kaido. So Luffy's like nigh on Yonko level. He's almost Yonko level at this point, right? So we're like clapping it up. We're going happy. And then boom, knocked off. Get off the island. What was it again? Gumu gumu no woro. And then Yamato's like, yo, Luffy, I got you. And then jumps up and saves everybody. She saves Luffy. She helps Luffy out. Like, what? Do people think Sanji could have came out and switched places with Luffy? What story are you reading? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, what story are you reading? This is concerning. This is actually concerning. What story are you reading? How, like, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. The only people who went 1v1 with Kaido are the people who have Advanced Conqueror's Haki. Zoro, as I just explained, briefly tried to go 1v1 with Kaido. Yamato actually did. And Luffy obviously beats Kaido. Oh, and obviously Big Mom, she did the whole thing. You know, Big Mom's there though. But anyway, point is, the only people who fought Kaido 1v1 fair and square have Advanced Conqueror's Haki. I don't know if Oda made it obvious enough, but you kind of need that in order to like 1v1 Kaido. Sanji can't do that. So I don't understand why we're comparing him, but let's keep it going. For the people who are going to say that Kaido held back, I'm ready for you guys. I love this argument. No, he didn't. He did not hold back. When you watch anime, for example, Itachi versus Sasuke, you can clearly see that Itachi is holding back because not only is he sick, he doesn't want to kill his brother because he's not actually evil. So that's an example of someone holding back. Kaido did not once imply that he's holding back. He has never shown affection for Yamato. In fact, he locked her up when she was a baby. Up until now, she's been locked on the island. So no, he hasn't shown her any love. She got on the island, he starts knocking the shit out of her, and she says, oh my god, you're trying to kill me. And Kaido's like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da, like you thought this was a game? Not only did they basically confirm, yeah, he's not holding back. People read this part of the chapter and they were like, you know what? He's holding back. Some of y'all are crazy. I'm sorry. Some of y'all are delusional. This is ridiculous. There was also another part in the arc when Luffy takes off Yamato's cuffs. They blow up and Yamato's like, damn, I can't believe he was really going to kill me. She's surprised that her own father was going to kill her. This is another point in the same arc that proves Kaido is not holding back and he's definitely willing to kill his daughter. So again, this whole Kaido is holding back thing is a disingenuous argument to downplay Yamato and it's never going to work. Now for the nail in the coffin. Yamato fought Kaido for 11 chapters, whereas Zoro fought King for 13 chapters and Sanji fought Queen for 12 chapters. So they all fought for about the same amount of time, and Kaido is drastically more powerful than King and Queen. Kaido could literally solo his entire crew in base form if he wanted to. So comparing King and Queen to Kaido is just ridiculous. So stupid. To take it even a step further, we have Kid and Law versus Big Mom. At one point in the fight, Kid and Law got knocked the out. And obviously you can use the argument they're injured, they just had a fight, da-da-da. Well, I mean, so is Big Mom, and there's two of them. So that means they did go down, whereas Yamato, fighting Kaido, never went down even once. In fact, she never even lost. Luffy came and took her place. Don't get me wrong, Yamato is definitely going to lose, but she lasted way longer than anybody else on the roof would have lasted. Making it clear again, when Luffy unlocked Advanced Conqueror's Haki, he cleared the rest of his squad. Nobody else on that roof was comparable to Luffy at all. To end this video, comparing Yamato to Sanji is genuinely psychotic, or you're on drugs. You need to learn how to enjoy the story, how to enjoy a character without worrying about the power scaling. He might not be as strong as Yamato, cool. Guess what? Yamato's character sucks. Her character sucks. The whole Odin thing, nobody likes Yamato. Nobody does. At least Sanji is actually a well-written character. He doesn't have to be stronger than Yamato to be a good character. He's still the best character, arguably, in the series. Again, try to enjoy the story without worrying about how strong your favorite character is. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Hopefully, you guys can easily see why Yamato is stronger than Sanji, why she's stronger than basically everybody except Luffy. That should, like, it's pretty obvious. She's stronger than everybody except Luffy and Big Mom and Kaido, obviously. But besides them, even if you want to talk about Marco, you know, the Marco thing, oh, he held off King and Queen same time, oh, like, okay, I'm saying this gracefully, I'm saying this respectfully. King and Queen bodied the shit out of Marco. Number one, I just want to point that out. He didn't actually do significant damage, right? That's number one. Number two, Kaido is more powerful than the combined power of King and Queen. That's not a debate. Even King and Queen combined are not more powerful than Kaido. Like, we're not gonna sit here and debate that after Kaido just knocked out 15 people. No. Again, to end this video off, Yamato stronger than Sanji, stronger than Law, stronger than Kid, stronger than Jinbei, stronger than Zoro, arguably. And yeah, that's it. Accept it. Move on with your life and learn to accept facts. Drop a like if you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.